George Orwell, one of the most influential writers of the 20th century, whose works have left an indelible mark on literature, politics, and culture. Best known for his dystopian novels, 1984, and Animal Farm, Orwell's writings continue to resonate with readers today, offering a stark warning about the dangers of totalitarianism, propaganda, and the erosion of truth. Join us as we explore the life, works, and legacy of George Orwell. George Orwell was born Eric Arthur Blair on June 25, 1903, in Motihari, British India. His father worked in the British colonial service, and the family returned to England when Orwell was just a year old. Growing up in an environment steeped in the values of the British Empire, Orwell would later become one of its most vocal critics. Orwell was educated at prestigious schools, including Eton College, where he was a scholarship student. Despite his elite education, Orwell was acutely aware of the class divisions and inequalities that shaped British society. This awareness would profoundly influence his later work. After finishing his education, Orwell joined the Indian Imperial Police in Burma, where he served for 5 years. The experience left him disillusioned with imperialism, and he eventually resigned, determined to become a writer. Orwell returned to Europe and spent time in Paris and London, living among the poor and working menial jobs. These experiences informed his first full-length work, Down and Out in Paris and London, published in 1933. The book offered a stark, unflinching look at poverty and class struggle, themes that would become central to his later work. In 1936, Orwell traveled to Spain to fight in the Spanish Civil War, joining a left-wing militia. His experiences there, including the betrayal and infighting among leftist factions, disillusioned him with communism. He chronicled these experiences in his 1938 book, Homage to Catalonia, which provided a first-hand account of the complexities and tragedies of war. In 1945, Orwell published Animal Farm, a satirical novella that allegorically depicted the Russian Revolution and the rise of Stalinism. Through the story of farm animals overthrowing their human owner only to establish a dictatorship of their own, Orwell delivered a powerful critique of totalitarianism and the corrupting influence of power. Animal Farm was a commercial success and solidified Orwell's reputation as a writer with a keen eye for political allegory. Orwell's final and most famous work, 1984, published in 1949, is a chilling vision of a dystopian future. Set in a totalitarian state where the government controls every aspect of life, the novel explores themes of surveillance, propaganda, and the manipulation of truth. The concepts of Big Brother, thought crime, and Newspeak have become part of our cultural lexicon, and the novel remains a powerful warning about the dangers of unchecked power. 1984 was inspired by Orwell's deep fears about the future of society. Drawing on his experiences with totalitarian regimes, Orwell crafted a world where the past is constantly rewritten, individuality is suppressed, and the truth is whatever the party says it is. The novel's bleak vision struck a chord with readers, and it remains one of the most influential works of modern literature. Despite his literary success, Orwell's health deteriorated in his later years. He moved to the remote Isle of Jura in Scotland, where he wrote 1984 while battling tuberculosis. Orwell passed away on January 21, 1950, at the age of 46, leaving behind a legacy that continues to shape our understanding of power, politics, and society. Orwell's influence extends far beyond his novels. His essays, journalism, and social critiques have inspired generations of writers, thinkers, and activists. 1984 and Animal Farm have been adapted into numerous films, plays, and even operas, ensuring that Orwell's warning about the dangers of authoritarianism remains relevant today. George Orwell's legacy as a writer, thinker, and social critic endures more than 70 years after his death. His works continue to challenge us to question authority, defend truth, and remain vigilant against the forces of oppression. Orwell's vision of a world where freedom is constantly under threat serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of protecting our rights and liberties. If you found this deep dive into George Orwell's life and legacy insightful, please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more explorations of history's most influential figures. Share your thoughts on Orwell's work in the comments, and join us for our next video.